Alright, it is time for a well-needed rehouse here. I have a CARIBENA VERSICOLor that is in this and is desperately in need of a new home. I have a regular AMIC box enclosure set up here, and I'm just going to go ahead and try to get this little one to come out. You can see there, it is long overdue. So let's go ahead and try to coax this one out. And it's gonna attack. Well, that's adorable. All right. Good look at it here. Molted recently. They are so pretty when they're, well, when they're big too, but they're a different kind of pretty when they're slings. This is an unnamed VERSICOLor. I have another one that I've named Voxel, but I haven't given this one a name yet. So, if you have any suggestions, let me know. I'm open to anything. Well, anything appropriate. So let's flip this back over. Put it here. There we go. And yeah, we'll let that one get used to its new home, and we will move on. The next rehousing we're going to do is one that I'm very excited about, because this is a new tarantula, and this is a tarantula that I've been wanting to get for a very, very long time. In this enclosure here, I have a little PSALMOPOEUS VICTORII. So yeah, that which is super exciting. Eric from Erickson Exotics. What's his first name? Okay, I don't remember. I forgot his first name, but the guy from Erickson Exotics had a sack, and me and some friends went in on buying a few of them, and so now I have it. So I'm just taking it out of this the sauce cup setup and putting it into this pill bottle setup, just because, you know, I just think it's going to be better for it to have a little bit more vertical room and a little bit deeper sub. You know, given how much these ones like to dig around and stuff, if they're anything like any of the other PSALMOPOEUS. So yeah, let's get this little one in here. I know it's a little barren, but when there's slings like this, I tend to prefer to keep it that way. Less stuff to get in the way. So let's see if we can't coax this little one. To not climb that. Okay, that works too. So he's in there now. There you go. It's kind of hard to see. This one is so tiny. But I'm going to go ahead and put that cap on there. I'm going to put some water in that water dish. Please ignore my cats jumping on the door in the background. And yeah, so I'm thinking as far as name goes for this one, it is the only known arboreal tarantula from Mexico. So given that, what do I think of when I think of things that are in the air in Mexico? And I think of lucha libre wrestling, you know, like luchadors flying through the air. So I think we're gonna name this one Lucha, or just lucha libre. I don't know. I haven't decided, or luchador, but I think lucha is probably what I'm gonna stick with. But yeah, I'm so excited to have this species. This has been one that I've been wanting for a very long time. I think it is one of the most gorgeous tarantulas when it reaches maturity. So I'm excited to have it, and fingers crossed that this turns out female. But yeah, let's move on to the last rehousing I have for you today. Really quick, I just wanted to add this, that I just put water in here for this little one, and it's immediately drinking. So that's always a good sign. Alright guys, we are going to be rehousing Midas. Midas is my Nhandu tripepii, female. Getting quite big. About time to move out of this breeder's box, and we're going to move into a bigger Exoterra. But I got it pretty much set up like I like to do for my terrestrial species in this particular enclosure. I got a mix of jungle mix and eco earth for the substrate. I got some leaf litter and some sphagnum moss sprinkled in, got a plant. And I've been doing lately has been taking 2 pieces of cork bark and kind of making almost like a teepee looking thing, which gives them a place to kind of hide. And then they can kind of dig if they want to, but I've set up 2 other larger terrestrials like this, and they just like to have that little space to retreat to, but they don't really do anything like digging or anything like that. Midas has been pretty easy in the past, so I don't expect it to be too crazy, but you really never know. Does have a little bit of a penchant for kicking hairs, so we might see some of that. But let's go ahead and see if we can't get Midas to go in. Alright, give you guys a little bit better look. I'm actually using my phone to record, so I apologize if the quality is a little bit different. There's Midas. Looking a little dark, but I think that's just the lighting. Once we actually get her in here, I will go ahead and kind of show her off a little bit more. Oh, she's a little jumpy. So I'm just going to try to kind of naturally coax her in. Oh, she's gonna turn. This is fun playing roundabouts. Alright. Let's go. Well, there's some hair kicking. I'm just trying to get her to let go of this old enclosure so that I might be able to close this glass. Got a leg in the way, I don't want her leg to get caught. So let me just try to touch her leg, get her to move that, hopefully. And she kicked a little bit, but honestly not too much. Alright, we did get her to go in. Oh, with some more hair kicking at the end. Alright, so now I can take this off and I can actually show you guys what she's... Sorry about that, stop the recording. Here is what she looks like right now. Let me... And it's not gonna work. Let's turn it. Oh, she doesn't like that. And we'll get a light over here so you guys can kind of see her. There she is. Oh. Really pretty species. Pretty easy to take care of. Haven't had any problems with her, but when I got her, she was incredibly tiny. So it's been fun to watch her grow and get as big as she is. And she's not even anywhere close to full grown. She's still got a lot of growing to do. This species can get pretty large. I think up to like 10 inches, which is very big. So yeah, I'm gonna put some water in here for her, and then I'm gonna put her back into my wall of tarantulas and kind of let her get used to her new home. But yeah, thanks for watching this, guys.